Welcome back. Thank you for tuning in. So, I'm going to be reading an article from 7 News. This was published 12 days ago. I don't see, oh, here it is by Caleb Taylor. So, U.S. rapper Ice Spice sparks outrage over entitled act at New Year's Eve event in Brisbane. The rapper was booed off the stage by the crowd. American rapper Ice Spice was has infuriated fans with a late arrival and a brief performance at Brisbane's Wildlands Festival on New Year's Eve. New Year's revelers were left furious after the hitmaker turned up 25 minutes late to the stage on Tuesday before performing for just 6 minutes, sparking outrage online. Concert goers paid up to $242 to attend the event at the Brisbane Showgrounds. Ice Spice, whose real name is Isis Niger Gaston, they always try to read. I feel like why they have to bring her real name into it. Reportedly had her microphone cut due to time constraints at the event and only had time for a couple of songs. Ice Spice threw the peace sign up as she was booed from the stage. Wildlands said this was because of the event's strict 12:30 a.m. curfew, the Courier Mail reported. In quote, "We understand that Ice Spice's delayed arrival caused some disappointment. Managing a stacked festival means that we have to be extremely firm with set times," the festival said. "We had a strict curfew of 12:30 and need to ensure the final act went on stage on time so everyone could enjoy the New Year's Eve countdown." So I guess basically they're saying that it really was not Ice Spice's choice to only perform for 6 minutes, but because she was late, she was only able to perform for 6 minutes. Fans fumed on social media site X. Okay, so can someone explain to me how or why artists are late for their sets at a festival? They're usually at the festival all day, so what makes them late? One fan said. Another one said she is getting paid to show up and perform, probably a lot of money, and she's late? Entitled. Somebody else said the Ice Spice stuff in Brisbane is hilarious. On Thursday, Sunrise reporter Sam Payne spoke about the incident. Definitely a fair bit of drama coming out of Brisbane and the Wildlands festivals over the weekend. Especially Ice Spice, a rapper who rose to fame through social media apps like TikTok and Instagram, was set to perform a 30-minute set just before New Year's Eve. Anyway, she's come on 25 minutes late and was only able to perform a few songs until the organizers cut off her music and she was forced to leave the stage because they were on a strict schedule ahead of New Year's Eve. And that makes sense because if it's New Year's Eve, I don't know, maybe they have some type of special event going on at midnight. So she should have been respectful of the time. This prompted fans to start booing her, venting on social media, confused as to how she could be late when she was supposed to be at the venue hours earlier. They do say new PR is good PR. I don't think this is good PR for Ice Spice heading into the new year. Artists involved on Wildlands include Australian DJ Fisher, electronic duo Chase and Status, and German DJ Marlon Hofstad. So, what do you guys think of that? Do you think that this is a part of Ice Spice's karma? I for sure do, because I do kind of feel like a lot of the exposing that occurred, most recently, like Cleo Trappa, the things that she said about Nicki Minaj, and also how she treated, another friend who also exposed her. I don't remember her name, but I think she was like a best friend of hers. The way she was treating those people when she, got to the top was very, not nice. And she even said she didn't like the way Nicki Minaj was behaving. Of course, she did not have to sign with Nicki Minaj. I don't know what the contractual deal or agreement was as to why Nicki Minaj did not like what was going on contractually, but her thinking that she was giving Nicki Minaj an opportunity was very, very weird. Her saying that, she thinks that all females, or most females are jealous of her was also kind of weird. She even said her own mother was jealous of her. And of all those females, of course, only a mom can be that forgiving, because I've seen her pictured and out with her mom thereafter. But as for the other relationship, she has severed, a relationship with Nicki Minaj, basically, Cleotrapa and others, due to this type of behavior, this type of, superiority. I really didn't like a lot of the things that she was saying about Cleotrapa, calling her a vacuum. It was very mean. So what do you guys think? Do you think this is her karma? Seeing her not being received well for performances and being booed off stage. Do you think it's because she's declining, or do you think it's just because of her being late and it's a one-time instance? And well, also there was the fact that her album, let me just make sure, but I think her album only sold 4,000 copies. Okay, trying to get to this tab. See, Ice Spice album sold, let's see, Ice Spice's debut album Y2K sold 28,000 album equivalent units in its first week in the US. This placed it at number 18. Wait, Y2K was Ice Spice's highest selling week, surpassing her 2023 EP, Like, which sold 15,000 units. Okay. Let's see. Okay, that was back in August. I could have swore I saw something that said 4,000 copies, but as of today, her album Y2K has now sold over 100,000 total units in the US. So good for her. Well, actually, that's not as of today. This article that I'm reading that data from is from August 5th. I thought I saw something about okay, so here it is. Ice Spice generates shockingly low first week sales. Okay, Ice Spice generates shockingly low first week sales numbers for Y2K Deluxe. Okay, so this was published. This is published on January 6th by Gabriel Bras Navarez. And this is from, I don't know what this is, HNHH. I don't know what this is. So are folks taking these numbers too out of context? Ice Spice capped off her 2024 by releasing the Y2K I'm Just a Girl Deluxe version to her July album. That album title really suits Ice Spice. I'm Just a Girl. When I say I'm just a girl, I think of the little toddler who her mom is trying to tell her, I think she told her to put her jacket on, or she told her she has to stay by her or something, and she said, I'm just a baby, I'm just a baby. That's what that reminds me of. But I do feel like Ice Spice is very much a girly girl. She gives she just thinks about her looks and her purse and just a girl. Okay. Anyway, it seems like it came at a bad time. Moreover, new reports suggest that the project sold a measly 4,800 units in its first week, which is very low even in a music industry environment that positions streaming as the main consumption model, thus lowering wholesale performance. However, despite many fans clowning this or speculating on this perceived drop-off, there are a couple of factors that could explain this. One is how these numbers might only account for a handful of songs on the project as a whole as singles for it had previously released. The other logical explanation for his poor commercial performance is that it dropped on Christmas Day, and the holiday season isn't usually conducive to successful new releases. Still, these are all just speculative theories and excuses, as we don't have a super detailed breakdown of what these numbers for Ice Spice's Y2K I'm Just a Girl even look like, whether it only counted extra tracks like Hannah Montana featuring Anneli Choppa and DaBaby in this total is still a big question. I would have thought that would have been a good day Or she should have dropped it just before Christmas, and you know, maybe people would have got it for Christmas, you know, or as a gift. So I don't know if that's what she was thinking, that everyone was going to rush and buy it because it was Christmas. Okay. And she's also, you know, under fire because some people are also accusing her of allegedly stealing Megan Thee Stallion's artwork and using it for her deluxe album. Okay. All right. So what do you guys think? Comment down below.